quick nap.
What's good, Larry? It's good, man. How you doing, man? You good, man? I see you back out in the pocket, man.
Life on life, man.
Yes, sir. What's good, sir?
I had to come see my boys again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. We had a
part two. What's good, Keith?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, you know, man, we just back out it, man. Come back out. You know what I'm saying? We was like, man, Larry, you was dropping too much fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Go off track. You had to come back and keep on blessing us, right? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, man, no doubt. Anytime. You know what I mean? Every time, anytime, bro.
Oh, yeah. Sir, anytime you want to come and be on the show, man, you platform's yours, man. D, great blessings with a song. Go ahead, D.
This is brought to you by we'll be reading right. 37.
Right. Hey, man. I hope everybody had a good week. Yeah, man. Another good week, man. You feel a little bit better over there, man, with Captain D from Northern Lights, Cleveland Avenue location. Getting there. All right.
Energy up better, making it better.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. About energy. Positive energy, man. Well, we won't get into it because welcome to the corner pocket, man.
You get excited every time you do that.
Man, go to DCP, man. Hey, man, I just want to say, hey, like us on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share on social media platforms. We on Instagram, _corner_pocket. We on TikTok. Just put in underscore. You know what I'm saying? Just put in the corner pocket. My bad. Just put in the corner pocket on Facebook. Man, we in there, man. So yeah, you see Larry back, man, for round two, man. Yeah, man. So man, let's get back to it, man. So
right. So what did we leave off with?
There were 3 points.
3 points.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 points, man. Like he started on that point one with the cost.
Yeah.
And all that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna let him finish that.
All right. So yeah, so it's 3 points like that really get, you know what I mean, people in our community wanting to do something, you know what I mean, financially. We're not even talking about life insurance, well, specifically life insurance, but just anything financially. How much it costs? You know what I mean? Like, is the cost going to be something that I can afford or you know what I mean? And then how often I got to pay it? You know what I mean? It is insurance, so it's monthly. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean, you just work it out to pay yearly, however you do. You know what I mean? But, you know, we got to know that because, like, bro, like, sometimes that 20 a month is different than that 60 a month. You know what I mean? And sometimes we get overzealous when we want things, you know what I mean? Or we hear things that sound good to us. We got to get used to receiving good and doing good so that when we hear good things, it don't sound very new to us. Like we got to have urgency, jump into it. So a lot of us, we, magnet. If it sounds good, look good, boom. Jump right into it. So then they end up, you know, $60 for me to have 200,000. These are just numbers. There's $60,000 for me to have $200,000 worth of life insurance. I'm gonna go get that. Right then and there. But you didn't really think about, okay, now I gotta pay. How am I gonna figure out paying gas next week? I tell everybody this, bro. Life insurance, the top professionals say you need 1 to 3% of your annual income in life insurance, bro. That is literally. Don't take no food off your table to get a life insurance policy.
Exactly.
Get one just so you can have something. You know what I mean? The biggest thing with this is you get to choose how much money you want to spend. When you go get car insurance, you can only get, it's based off of what type of car you got and if you got a loan on the car. If you got a loan on the car, you have to get full coverage no matter what. If you don't, be a liability if you want.
Right. And now then outside your history of accidents, your age too plays a factor. There's a lot of stuff, man. They tell you this is how much you're gonna pay. You can't tweak that. You know what I'm saying?
No matter what.
There are some you can't tweak little things. Like there's certain full coverages that you need and you don't need. You see what I'm saying? They try to sell you the whole package, but there's certain stuff you can take off. You know what I mean? And you can tweak it a little bit, but you got this is what you're gonna pay. You can't say, well, I want to pay $20 a month. $200 a month, you know what I mean? And, you know, something like that. So it's a lot into this that we as people need to ask questions, and you know about okay, what's the difference of this term and that term and this. We need to know that, and we decide what we need from that. You know what I mean? To say, okay, just give me the full package.
Yeah,
now you can't eat, you know what I'm saying? Like say you take food off your table,
Right.
you have insurance, you got too much.
Right.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
what this looks like though is if you buy a car and you can't afford it, you can't take it back.
Yeah, right. Nah,
Yeah.
you're stuck with that. You
Yeah,
take it back, you still
$800 a month. You gotta pay that.
Pay
You
that.
wanted it. You gotta pay that.
Right.
So we touched on cost. So what's number 2?
Wait, I was gonna say like so the $800 a month, right? You know what I mean? Like that's if you're doing cars.
Yeah.
So what it looks like from a person, you know what I mean, who's paying bills and just everyday living, they stop paying their life insurance policies and it lapse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead of your credit getting hit from not paying your car, your life just got hit because now
Right,
your life
right.
is not insured for
Right,
nothing
right.
once it
Yeah.
lapsed. But the next thing, man, is value. You know what I mean? How valuable is this? What's the real benefit? And like when you talking to salespeople or doing any type of transaction, you go and buy value.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? How valuable is this to me, bro? Even if you go into the store to buy a beer, you know what I mean? You like, this the beer I want today, I got $4. You know what I mean? Like, is this, you know what I mean? You shopping for value. So when you dealing with stuff like this, you got to start building in the value. Like,
Right.
is there real value here? I can tell somebody it costs $20 a month, or I can tell you that it costs $80 a month. But if there's no value to it to you, you don't care.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And a lot of times, like, especially when we do big business and big money transactions, we do what we've seen people that are very close to us do. You know what I mean? Like, so if you got life insurance, you know what I mean? Maybe your brother gets life insurance too. You know what I mean? Maybe your sister gets life insurance too.
Mhm.
Because they're like, oh, my brother has it, so I need it. You know what I
Right.
mean? But the difference is like sometimes our parents and generations above us didn't have the knowledge or access
Right,
to
exactly.
give it to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where it starts is here.
Right.
Now this is
Right.
where we got to start building the trustworthiness of being able to deal with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to this, bro. Because I don't get how we could walk in somewhere and trust somebody that don't look like us more than we to be like,
That's
oh,
what
bro.
you
Yeah,
get.
like,
That's
man,
true.
listen. And we knowingly know what the history of how this place
Right.
came about. And nothing, again, no discrimination towards nobody, but this is just specifically in our community what we deal with
Yeah.
when it comes to applying your mental
Yeah.
Right,
to
right.
money. You know what I mean? Come to applying your mental to finances and exchanges. So how valuable is it to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go buy an Xbox if I know I'm going to play it for 3 years. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But I ain't about to go buy no PlayStation if they ain't buy, all my friends ain't playing PlayStation.
Yeah, right.
You
You
know what I
just
mean?
buy
We
yourself.
gotta
and
learn to open our horizons and our way of thinking.
Yeah,
and stuff.
we
They
do,
can't be
man.
closed-minded and stuff.
We do. And a lot of that comes from learning on your own. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
times, bro, they like to preach this intelligence. Like, well, no, in the Western civilization where we're at, in America, they really care about data, like intelligence on a data perspective, database.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your intelligence is based on how much you remember. You know what I mean?
Right,
How much
right.
you remember, how much you, like, that's literally it. But there's so many different forms of intelligence that we don't really give, you know what I mean, a lot of light to or
Right.
accreditation to. Like, let me ask you something, like, have you ever talked about something that you've never formally done, but you can respect and understand it well enough that you can talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah, everybody has, but that's a deeper intelligence that you just exposing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because I ain't never ran track don't mean I can't tell you like, hey,
Yeah.
I know how you line up on that starting block and blast
Right.
out. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the reason why they stagger like that.
yeah, but I can tell you how to run your race. You know what I mean? Or I can relate to you or how you doing it because I've seen the knowledge and learned the techniques. Or and a lot of us, we learn from the people we grew up with. So you know what I mean? You know I'm a bowler. Maybe you learn how to bowl because I know how to bowl. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but those are the things that we got to pick up on and we got to share that intelligence. And what we call that is collective intelligence.
Right,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Not saying you stupid because you don't know what I know, but you smart because you bringing something out I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So value, trustworthiness, right? And then the last third point is willingness.
Mm.
You gotta be willing, bro. I
Yeah.
can't talk to you if you closed off or you know what I mean?
Right,
You know
right.
you know what I mean? If
you
you
get that
just
vibe, you know if somebody's closed off, you talk to them, it's the way their vibe is. It's like, I can't talk to you.
don't waste my time on yours.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? And
right.
you know, and this goes beyond just the sales. You know what I mean? You know I do social media digital marketing too. So me doing social media digital marketing when I'm talking to these people who are creatives, because one thing I want everybody to know too is that, hey, the creative person is not the employee, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
the person who created the product, bro. If I created the candle, it's not my job to go to the store and sell the candle.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But unfortunately, when we're talking small business and starting it out, all of us is owner, operator, creator, seller, this, that, and the third, right?
Right.
So like, man, but you have to have a level of willingness to want to expand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when I'm talking to people, like, you know what I mean, I'm trying to tell them, like, you blocking. If you're not willing, I can't do nothing with you.
Right,
so
right.
if you're not willing to spend some money to buy something that you need, you're not going to have it. You know what I mean? Just the same way, if you're not willing to be creative or not willing to work with somebody, you know what I mean, you won't have the dreams that you have, because this world wasn't designed for it to just be one person.
Right.
If that was the case, Earth would belong to you. I will own Saturn. You will own. You know what I mean? Keys will own. Like everybody will know the story. And I'm calling y'all like, hey, bro, like, hey, man, listen, I seen your dog on my property. Get him up out of here. Like, you feel me? But it's not designed that way. But you know what I mean? We steadily watching stuff that's pushing our mental to believe in that it's always like that. This is how it goes. This is how we gotta work. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even in the corporate world, when your homeboy get the manager position, he's supposed to slack up. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, make sure the job get done, but we cool now. You know what I mean? Because what you think happens in the corporate world, they do the same things for people that look like them, and everybody's experienced that to some degree. We all black men in here. You know what I mean? Initially, for real, us black men got to take initiative steps, because now they've created it to where it's like we got to prove to these women that we can do it. So, you know what I mean? They don't believe in us no more. It's like we got to prove, and this is all women. You know what I mean? You got to prove to these women that you can do something. Sometimes a woman will believe in you a little bit more than you believe in yourself, or believe in you just enough to propel you forward. But them is the cases where you be like, damn, man, my boy, I'm happy for you, bro. And you looking at your group of friends, and you looking at your homeboy, you like, man, I'm really happy for you, bro. You feeding off that energy and that success that he giving to you, because he's passing along his knowledge, his intelligence.
And that's funny you talking about that, because when we do touch on relationships, that's what we're trying to do with this is spread the positivity, man.
He already in the vein, bro. Here.
So
let's go there.
Oh, okay. So, all right, so we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna
go there to be there.
Your marketing, because we want to talk to you about that as well too. So, as far as relationship thing, I want to ask y'all anything. Now, this goes to relationship, even like our home relationships, and even outside of home relationships. Is it worth being the bigger person? And in any situation, is it worth it?
It is.
Well, go ahead and touch on it first, D.
Oh man, I just wanted to say
What you mean? Can you elaborate a little bit more, Reverend?
Yeah. So, just say.
Hold on, real quick. Y'all see this little blasphemy shirt this dude got on? I'm off camera, real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all what this man did to me. I'm off camera. I'm not gonna embarrass him on camera.
He gonna
ask me, does he look good in this shirt? And he kept popping it. Like, I thought it was linear or something.
Make sure he see.
He kept popping it.
Keep calm and hate Ohio State.
He said he was telling me to keep calm, but he hate Ohio State. That's what he was doing to me.
He's just in his face with it, like.
But we fight every show. I can't fight with him today, man. He brought his partner with him. I lost today.
Like, you know, once again, I'm sorry. He is on injury reserve today, and I forgot. I did talk about Cleveland out.
He stood over me when he did it, bro.
He went and got two things that day when he went and got that Captain D, which is a failure. That was the wrong mistake. But the good mistake is he did get some. Give us that bitch! I only hit left side! Give us that bitch!
You see Larry's reaction?
What the heck?
I gave you the perfect alley-oop. I gave you perfect alley-oop to it. The perfect alley-oop to it.
Oh, shit.
He thought he was about to dig.
Enemy ball, my bad. My fault.
Thanks for coming to the show.
He about to duck them off. But what do you mean by like being a bigger person?
Okay,
like give us a scenario.
I use let's just say, or let's say you have the. Let's say you're in an organization, a little biker club. All right, so you and the one biker guy, Michael, y'all have a word exchange or whatever, and it goes left and right quick. Okay, so then, you know, Michael is about to go to another biker gang, man. I mean, it's still State Corporation, but now he's at the higher biker gang now, man. So, you know, everyone's congratulating stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna go congratulate. you know, you go congratulate and stuff and say, hey, all that stuff in the past, let's keep it back there. But then Michael, like, accepts it, but then throws so many negative shots at you, man. Like, during you trying to be the bigger person. So, in that type of scenario, is it worth being a bigger person, or is it just worth just leaving it alone?
It's worth being a bigger person. You got to look at what's at stake. You know, the situations. You know what I mean? Are they trying to do this to make you look bad? Try to make themselves look good? Make you put everything off on you? Depending on how they, like I said, you know, you're trying to tell them to squash this. You know, let's do this and that, and they're not really, you know, paying you no attention. They're not giving you eye contact. They're not respecting you. You know, and they're doing stuff. And it's like, yeah, keep being the bigger person. You know what I mean? Like the environment is in. It seems like it's a setup type situation. So be the bigger person and kill it with kindness. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's always important to be the bigger person. You know what I mean? It like puts water on fire. It calms stuff down. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And so it's always good to be the bigger person. You know, I mean, I think there might be situations where you may not want to be, but just be the bigger person. This is the best way to solve things. People stay alive. You know, you live to see another day. Stuff like that. So,
I agree too, bro. Like sometimes, but you know what I mean. Like one thing we don't praise is conflict resolution.
Yeah.
You know
Whoa, go back to that again, Larry. Man,
one thing we don't praise is conflict resolution.
Come on, bro.
We literally are in a society where we hear, we know, we see nothing but conflict and not being resolved. You know what I mean? A lot of it is fatal. You know what I mean? A lot of it is fatal. We're literally watching fatalities happen left and right. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If we don't tap into, again, that intelligence, because what you're talking about is future. You know what I mean? You see the future. When you choose to be a better person or a bigger person in any situation, in my belief, you're seeing the future of what can happen.
Yeah, right.
And you're evaluating the future. It's not just that you're seeing it, because the same way I can see me beating the dude up, the same way I can see me like, all right, I beat him up, then he come back up. You
know the outcome.
And then, or I can see like, okay, this don't happen. Maybe I don't say nothing now, and then we find out it's a misunderstanding later.
Exactly.
Or I just realize that, hey, I just keep my distance from you. You know what I mean? We don't have to take offense to everything.
Right.
We get so offended by everything, and especially us as black men, bro, because everything's against us. You know what I mean? But overall, though, our whole society, people is just no focus on conflict resolution.
It isn't, man.
You know what I mean? You big and powerful if I beat you up or if I win. You know what I mean? Not if we don't do nothing. Like,
right.
That's true, man.
So you the bigger person. If any situation where you going through something and you really like don't know what to do, and you scratching your head because you thinking you got to do something other than what you naturally feel you should do. Like, bro, choose that bigger route, bro. Ain't nothing worth it. I promise you that, bro. Ain't nothing worth it.
I mean, go ahead. No, I was going to touch on that because I recently went through that. You know, I had a situation, like, I just colored it because I didn't want the parties involved to hear anything crazy.
Are you there?
Yeah, but
you're out of control.
But yeah, I recently went through that.
Don't put the whole situation down.
But yeah, so I just, you know, because what I did, like I said, and then the person, I mean, said he respected it, but then like there was some shots that was fired. And like I was thinking, like, dang, I regret, you know, doing what I just did because he just saw to me whatnot or whatever with these words, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, now you know what? It's off my conscience now. I was informed by my wife, and I was informed by my work auntie at work. You know what I'm saying? Like they both told me different. You know, my wife told me this. My aunt didn't talk to my wife. My wife didn't call her. Told me the same thing. It's a different scenario. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's off my shoulders. Forget it.
So it's in the past. So you know about at that point. You know,
and I wish that for other party the best because they're moving on and I genuinely mean it. You know what I mean? Like, even all my enemies, man. If somebody who I can't stand, man, but they about to go be the president of the United States, hey, that's what's up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my best. I'm just a positive person,
bro. Because you didn't block your energy, bro. If you would have chose a different route, for one, you did two things that inspired. You know what I mean? You went to your woman. You went to your woman, bro. Someone would be thinking like we can't go to our girl about some information, but it's like you ain't gotta do what she say. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You talk to her about everything else. Right.
Yeah,
Talk to
just-
her.
yeah.
Then you talk to somebody else, and then you got a board of collectors you talk to, and then it's like, let me figure it out from here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Then you didn't block your energy, because if you'd have started beef with that person or whatever, you blocking your energy.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now you not flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you going to work,
Y'all
gotta
better
look over
catch the
your
wind, bro.
Right.
It's blowing
Now you
fire in here.
gotta, you gotta look over
Yeah.
your shoulder while you at work.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, right, right.
And it's always, and I think also too, society teaches you to, you know, if you be a bigger person, you're a punk in some type of way, or you're scared, you know what I mean? Because like, even in high school, you know, like growing up, I tried to do the right thing, and I was labeled as a punk because I didn't want to fight somebody. I don't want to get suspended in school. I'm not. What are we fighting for? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
hey, look, I'm not trying to fight for, but I'm a punk now because I did the right thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm already on like a 3-strike type thing. Like I mean, I don't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm scared. It's like, for one, this ain't gonna resolve anything. We're fighting over something stupid. But now I'm the punk. I'm the snitch.
Right,
But I wasn't
right.
told the authority. It's like, no, I'm like, we don't need to fight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was a situation where me and a guy got into it. You know, we argued through school, and they was ready to throw us out. You know what I mean? You know, throw us out of school. And they took us to the office. I'm like, you know, as far as we go, man, the beef was squad. You know, when we were about to fight about it, we shook hands right then and there.
Right.
And he was surprised to see me doing that. What I did, I helped us stay in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was a misunderstanding. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, hey, man, you know, we cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and you can tell the look in his face, it was surprised. He was
Yeah.
looking for beef.
Yeah,
By me
yeah.
doing the right thing, kept us in school, and we still became, we were still friends.
Yeah,
Instead
that's
of
good.
fighting in school and getting
Yeah.
and suspended and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
there be situations people look at you like, oh, you a punk, man. If I you know what we were about to fight over, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You said so powerful, too, man.
Yeah.
That sometimes making the right decision in the wrong moment can determine a right outcome.
yeah.
And that was a really heated moment right there. It could have went either way. You chose
Yeah,
to go
exactly,
a different
yeah.
road, which created a different outcome, which not only blessed you, it blessed the other dude.
Yeah, right. You know
So
what I
kept
mean?
y'all both in school, man. So, you know, sometimes we gotta realize like our decisions that we make not only affect us, it affects the people connected.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's a trickle down effect.
It'd be life threatening, like the situations are going on now where people are just dying left and right, man. If we could have got them to
That was
talk
good,
about
but I got toot that one.
if we could have figured out, you know, what was going on, somebody might be still alive today. Figure out they're
Yeah.
fighting over something
Yeah.
that, hold on, man, like,
Yeah.
and that's where the OGs should step in and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, hey, you know, somebody really step in and see what's really going on.
Right.
You know, if you can calm that situation down, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So,
And,
okay, so let me give y'all another scenario. So, about being a bigger person. So, okay, let's just say you're at work. Okay, so we want to use work. Let's just say if your supervisor came to you, just talking to you crazy, man. Like, you know, you're bursting your tail. You're putting in the hours. You're putting in extra work. You're doing, you know, you're going above and beyond your work. But your supervisor just keep nagging on you. Just keep nagging on you, man. So. Now, and with this one, if we came to you one day, talk to you crazy, like, yeah, Larry, Truth, Key, Dave, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, what? Like, so, in that case, would you be a good person by options, though? Options. Would you do it by saying, okay, cool, and walking away? Or would you do it by, okay, cool, but listen here, you want to talk to me respectfully? Or would you, okay, cool, but hey, let's work out another dilemma? Or, okay, cool, epic, I'm out.
Man, what? All right, so hey, before I
it's a different way.
right.
That's a loaded question.
Loaded.
But you the job, how much you like the job?
But it make a lot. But you know what I mean, it's real though, because you know what I mean, a lot of us get in these corporate situations, right? We all get into corporate America and not know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only conflict we know how to resolve is between family and friends, not corporate stuff.
Right.
So you know what I mean, shout out to my girl, man. Show what's up to you, but like but you gotta be able to kind of navigate in that corporate world, bro. Especially when they controlling our living. You know what I mean? When they kept paying you your checks and stuff like that. So everything you saying and he's saying it was a lot. But that's everything be weighing on somebody's shoulders. You be on the edge about to quit. Like, oh God, everything is
all come out.
You know why, man? On DCP is not a show; it's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
And you have to though, bro. Like, bro, literally, like, bro, all those things be on your shoulders when you're trying to make these corporate decisions about how to navigate when you got problems at work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us, you know what I mean? What they say, shut up and dribble when I was driving. Shut up and work. A lot of us is like, be quiet and work, because it's like you don't know how to make that. Because if I make too much of a drastic decision and I got people that rely on me, it's over.
Oh
You know what I mean? Like,
Fox, though.
but then I go take it. You know what I mean? But you gotta learn how to navigate that. So. You know what I mean?
There's only so much as a human being can take.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta per my last email somebody. Like sometimes you gotta also meet them with that same thing because even though we in a corporate setting, you gotta respect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if somebody don't know how to respect you, show them. If they don't give you the respect, don't be around them. It's billions of people in the world. Exactly. I don't gotta convince you to respect me. Yeah. But if you overstep the boundary now, then I got a problem. Because it's like.
Right. You have to draw a line too. You know what I'm saying? Even though somebody's your boss, you should only allow them to do so much. You know what I mean? Like this is the line right here. Don't overstep this right here. Like you know what I mean? Like, I had that happen with me, like with a supervisor. And I knew what they were doing. I really didn't care because it was like a job that I was, it was a job that was getting me through during the time working at the convention center. Like, I see you got me moving machines and sweeping behind it. Ain't nobody else doing. I know what's going on. I don't care. And they're telling me to fight. I'm like. Fight for what, man? I'm not trying to be like, this is not a job. We all should be like trying to, because convention center is seasonal with jobs and stuff like that. So, like with me driving trucks, it's so much a supply and demand for different companies. Mm-hmm. If someone talked to me crazy on one job, I just bounce and I have another job within a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm doing all this work. You're not going to just talk to me crazy and you're not doing work. We're doing all the work. Right. So you have to draw a line and let people know, but you still want to be the bigger person. Mm-hmm. Find a way to do it as the bigger person. Right. Like I said, somebody says something to me, say something nice to, hey, how's the family? Right. In the middle of them just dogging you, trying to talk to you crazy, you're not right there, right there. That just catch them off guard. They don't know what to say. Right. You know what I mean? So you always want to be the bigger person, but don't let nobody. You draw a line. Don't let nobody step on it. Because if you don't draw a line, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And people just can't fire you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your foot down
to do something. Happen. And a lot of times we take it out on our quality of work. You know what I mean? That messes up our job. Right. But what we talking about is emotional intelligence, y'all. You know what I mean? We talk, because everything starts with that. You know what I mean? Everything starts with how you feel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you walk in somewhere and the vibe off. You're like, man. You know what I mean? I don't like it in here. You know what I mean? I want to go.
Feel that.
And you got to be able to know this ain't the vibe. I mean, you gotta learn how to all right, cool. Let me read the energy this way. But you gotta have emotional intelligence to make them decisions. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us move off impulse because you know what I mean. We quick reactors. We gotta be quick reactors. You know what I mean? But we don't gotta we don't have to take drastic actions. It's okay to be mad, angry, upset, but you don't gotta act on it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the older you get, you know what I mean, you talk to some of these old heads, OGs, old dudes, they'll tell you, like, they don't sweat for nothing. I didn't stress for 30, 40, 50 years. I'm not, they gonna say whatever to you, you gonna take it how it is, and they gonna go about their business. And they wear whatever they want to wear, they look they have some shorts on with golf shoes, or a hoodie, and just, you know what I mean, walking in the store, because they don't care, bro.
They do, bro.
They've been through it. You know what I'm saying?
But all of that though kind of loops into our purpose, right? Like what we do. You know what I mean? And how everything is connected. Everything we talked about today is connected in some way. Because this is not. We're not talking about one specific thing. We're actually talking about functioning as a people. Right. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about. Yeah, we are talking about jobs and stuff like that. But those jobs are how we survive, not how we function.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? So. You know what I mean? So, to move into the social media and digital marketing space, right? Like, man, a lot of us are, like, functioning, but not without the intelligence of how to make these things we're doing a job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Without knowing how to do that. And I think, in my belief, the best way that we do this is everybody take what they know to do best and they come together and put it out there. And that's how you do it. The same way y'all dudes came together and was like, hey, this is how we do it. This is what we gonna do. This is how you handle this. This is what you do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Y'all came together with y'all's own strengths. KC ain't tell you free. he like, what you want me to pull up a song? That is. So and that's how you move in power and and unifying. So
that's the power of people. You know what I'm saying? I know something you said on the last episode about, you know what I mean, in order to expand, you have to empower people. Yeah. Like I used to do a lot of reading, like a lot of personal development and stuff like that. And it's like, you don't want 100% of your own efforts. Yeah. You want 1% of a lot of people's efforts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that way you're not just doing your own thing. You're empowering other people, and you get a percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's how we make it out here. You know, you can't. Nobody can just make it on their own. Just it's too hard of a life. You know, you have to have. It's really tough. You have to have allies. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have people that's gonna help.
Yeah, because I tried that walking on my own. It was tough, man.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing about the freestyle conversation.
He's like, nah, I ain't about to do that, but I'll put something up for you.
Let me write something down and get back with you next week.
Right.
But we have to have allies. We need help. We have to help. And one thing my wife said, you know, made sense when we was talking. She was like, even though you don't think of it, you have to trust people. You know, so you have to have trust.
Yeah, you got to.
You take your car to the shop, you got to trust that mechanic did your car right. We take our kids to the daycare, we trust that they're taking care of our kids. You know what I'm saying? The people that are preparing our food.
Yeah, you got a Captain D's.
Yeah. You trusted that they were
It was Long John Silver.
If you're hungry, just keep going. Don't eat until you get that shot.
It was Long John Silver's.
Don't collect 200 on Cleveland.
Do not pass
the lights, no.
Right, that's it. Just keep going. You know,
hit that Morse road, hit that right on the
and the international market, they got good for you know. The international markets and stuff like that.
Bro,
You know,
I'm sticking from scratch.
But
that trust. You know, we don't think we can trust people. We have to trust them. We need allies. You know, we need to.
Why do you think it is that though that we have a hard time trusting people?
I think it's things we've been like. I'm speaking for myself. Things I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Trusting people when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? To do me wrong and taking stuff from me. So as you get older, things change. You know, you have to be on there. You can't trust everybody. Like I said, you might come against some insurance agents that's just out to just get money and giving you the wrong policy and stuff like that. So that's why it's good to know, like, okay, what all do you got? Like when I get phone calls about people trying to sell me something, because I've been in that business, I know that they're automatically trying to sell me the top. No, I don't want that. Tell me about everything you got.
Everything else you got. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think when you go through these and you start having these trust issues, I kind of lost my train of thought on this one though. I really did lose my train of thought.
I got a question for Larry though. You said that. Larry, how do you know if you got a trustworthy life insurance agent? So what are signs that you don't have a good one? Because like, you know, a lot of people got the gift of gab, bro. And they sound good. And some sound like the truth. How do you decipher from the truth to like it's not being true?
Man, number one thing I can tell you from a consumer stance, bro, is that people shop and go where they know they can go and get the things they want.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's people out here that got mechanics that's only gonna let that same mechanic work on the car, no matter if it's 16 mechanics down the street. No matter if it's 16 mechanics on the street,
they gonna go freaking, man.
They gonna go to that one. They gonna go to that one. So, you know what I mean? It's just about if you feel that, man, and you feel the energy there, and you feeling like they're really looking out for you and they're providing options for you. Because a lot of people don't approach the situation with empathy or sympathy. So it's like, I need to make a sale. Because on the other side, as me as the, well, not me per se, but the salesman is like, hey, I got a family too. You know what I mean? I got people I gotta feed too. So, you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta get it to build that trust. Again, we gotta work with the people that look like us, that know what we go through, that know that, hey, all right, you know what I mean? Like,
I get that.
I need that extra 20 this week. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Like when I get my oil change, I go to one specific spot. But what if this is your first time?
I mean,
like you new to the game.
You gotta kind of read it and do your research too, bro. You gotta be able to feel it. So we're talking about feeling the vibe and energy and stuff. Like, man, everybody in here bought a car before, right? From a dealership, but you didn't buy the first car you went to go see. You know what I mean? You was like, it's cool, but you know what I mean? Maybe it's not in my range. Maybe I'm not comfortable with you selling it to me and this and third. So like, you gotta really just go with what you feel. A lot of times, we don't believe our intuition. We believe what people are telling us. You know what I mean? And people are saying to us. But your intuition is literally just the energy that's proving the points of what you is that you should do. Everybody in here asked somebody something that they knew the answer to. Everybody asked the answer that they knew something.
We all do that all the time.
Yeah, because it's nature, bro. Like, it's a million life insurance agents. I'm not telling you to shop with me because maybe I don't resonate to you. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's A-okay. You know what I mean? Some will, some won't. So what next? Yeah. yes. It's just how it is. It's like, so what?
Right.
You know what I mean? But you really just gotta feel the energy and feel the vibes out when you talk to these people and doing these things.
And like
but
asking questions.
Yeah.
And see if they know what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, you know what I mean, one thing we did say is about unification, bringing everything together, right? And that's what my marketing group is about. You know what I mean? More Life, All Love, you know what I mean? Multimedia marketing group. You know what I mean? It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. You know what I mean? It's not just a marketing group, it's a lot of different entities. It's like, man, bro, you can do whatever you want under one roof. Because that's what they doing. You go to Walmart don't just sell groceries.
They sell everything.
They sell everything. And all we doing is need to unify this stuff, bro. We all are doing very high powered things, and we just gotta unify it. And then outside of that, we gotta bring business structure to it. So remember I said, everybody gotta tailor what they know. I do social media and digital marketing for a company. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, I learned this stuff. I'm gonna do this for myself and people that need me. You know what I mean? So then I'm starting like, boom. Then I create my brand. You know what I mean? More Life, All Love. And now I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm seeing people because everybody's on their entrepreneur kick. Like, oh, okay. Maybe you need just some business assistance, virtual assistants. Maybe you need to do strategy, social media, digital marketing strategy, high level brainstorming, stuff like that. That's triggering you as a business owner again. The person who makes the product ain't the person that work at the register. Let me see Sarah Wall come down and check me out at Walmart. Like, you know what I mean? That's not how it works. But we got to bring it all together. That's the biggest thing, bro. My biggest thing with it. You know what I mean?
So you got websites and everything for
man, listen, man. You can find me on Instagram, Larry Legend, LDG JR_AIL. That's my insurance platform. If you need any kind of social media, digital marketing stuff, man, you can find me on Twitter, Larry Legend_JR.
We'll put all that stuff in the description.
Yeah. And I have all my stuff too. Yeah, I know. Like,
you can just keep rewinding.
Right. I'm all over. Hey, listen, I got it leaking out of me, but nah, real shit, man. Like, man, I appreciate y'all boys, man, because one thing that we did in here too, bro, is that we touched base on a lot of things, but we also fed our mental health.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, bro, we got to escape, we got to talk, we got to learn, we got to live outside of your everyday, because that's what mental health really is when you breaking your routine and you get to experience something new. Everybody can't take vacations, but we can go talk to people we don't know or we do know and express the things that we think about. You know what I mean? That's all it is, bro.
That man said take a mental vacation, man.
Bro, please, whatever you do every day, stop doing that for a day or two, man, because you're going to burn yourself out.
You know what I mean?
I mean, mental health is definitely important, especially in these times right now, man. So if you got anybody, man, you hit us up, man. Like, that's what we're here for y'all. We told y'all that from the beginning. So hit us up. We will talk to y'all.
Right. You know,
we want to, play some spades, man.
I mean, we'll do all that, man.
Do the Watusi.
Yeah.
We do everything, man.
A lot of us,
hard night, we just hang out.
A lot of us are one conversation away from realizing that the next person went through the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, bro? A lot of us are just one conversation. That's why barbershops be popping like that. Barbershop, you talk about anything.
Right. Barbershop. Speaking of barbershop, next week, y'all, we're going to be at One Way, man. We're going to be at One Way interviewing them, man, because they got a big back-to-school bash going on August the 15th, man. So,
13th.
13th, yeah, sorry, 13th.
Y'all be ready for that one, too, man.
Larry, man, thanks for coming to the corner park, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Anytime y'all want to link,
DCP.
DCP, we in here. You already know how it is.
Find us on YouTube. Hey, find us on Instagram, _corner_pocket. Find us on TikTok, man, The Corner Pocket. Find us on Facebook, The Corner Pocket. We on YouTube, man. Like, subscribe, share on all social media platforms. Share with your mama. Tell your mama to share with Uncle Jenkins. Uncle Jenkins, go ahead.
Share with everybody.
Aunt Lucille. Yeah, Lucille called Miss Bethel, man. There's this thing around the corner. Go to the IGA, get the greens, right? So like your IGA time, you can go to pocket, you know what I mean? Hey, man.
And don't forget, comment too.
Leave a comment.
We want your comments, man. If we can't help y'all, we don't know what's going on. So comment, let us know what you like about the show. If you don't like it, let us know. You know what I'm saying? But comment below, man. And thanks for
you want to leave them with a quarter or anything, Larry, man?
Hey, man, no question's a bad question. You know what I mean? Watch what you're putting in your body.
I'm talking to you,
like, hey, listen, break your diet every now and then. You know what I mean? Check what you got going on. What you eat directly affected what you think. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna leave with a song. Here we go.
Hey, more life, all love.
More life, all love. Yo. And don't eat your stomach will feel like as his stomach, he like, Lord, please help me, Jesus.
Bro, what's wrong with this dude?
My stomach is about to bust. I need hope. Hey, DCP, the corner pocket, don't